Everyone knows Medusa as the monster. Snakes for hair, a gaze that turns men to stone, a head carried like a trophy. But that's not how her story starts. Before she was a monster, Medusa was a priestess. And the myth that made her a monster isn't really about her at all. Long before kings feared her name, there was only a young woman. Her name was Medusa. She served in the temple of Athena. Every morning began the same. She swept the marble floors, lit incense beneath the goddess's statue, whispered prayers that echoed through the silent halls. This wasn't simply where she worked. It was her home. To become one of Athena's priestesses was among the greatest honors in Greece. Athena demanded absolute devotion. No husband, no lover, no life beyond the temple. In return, the goddess offered something no palace could: sanctuary. Within those sacred walls, no violence was meant to enter. No king held authority. No soldier carried power. The temple belonged only to the goddess, and Medusa believed that made her safe. Of everything people admired about her, it was always her hair, dark, long, so beautiful that stories of it spread far beyond the city. Men traveled for days just to catch a glimpse of the priestess everyone spoke about. She ignored them all. Her life belonged to Athena, or so she believed. But the sea doesn't recognize sanctuary. Poseidon saw Medusa, whether it was her beauty or simply because she belonged to another god. The myths never truly say, but he wanted her, and inside Athena's own temple, he took what he wanted. The sanctuary that had promised protection became the place where that promise was broken. When it was over, the temple was silent. Poseidon returned to the sea, untouched, unpunished, as gods often were. Then Athena came. The goddess looked upon her temple. The incense still burned. The marble floor still carried the silence. She saw what had happened, and she saw Medusa. History remembers what happened next. Not Poseidon's punishment, but Medusa's. Athena's anger fell upon the one person still standing before her, the woman she had once called her priestess. The hair the world had admired, twisted, curled, hissed, until every strand became a living serpent. Her face changed, her beauty disappeared. Then came the cruelest curse of all. Anyone who met her eyes would instantly turn to stone. The woman men crossed kingdoms to see became the one face no one could ever survive looking at. Terrified by what she had become, Medusa fled, far from cities, far from temples, far from every human face. She disappeared to the edge of the world, where only monsters were believed to live. Years passed, stories changed. The woman was forgotten. Only the monster remained. Children grew up hearing her name as a warning. Heroes whispered her name around campfires. Mothers frightened their children with stories about the monster whose eyes turned men to stone. But no one ever asked who she had been before, because once the snakes appeared, the woman disappeared from the story, and the monster became all anyone remembered. But Medusa's story was far from over. Fate was already moving. Somewhere, a young prince named Perseus was beginning a journey that would change Greek mythology forever. And neither of them knew that only one would be remembered as the monster. Next time, the hero who never looked Medusa in the eyes.